How you doing, everyone? Welcome back. Have a quick look at Badger and see what went on yesterday and what's been going on for the last few hours. So from the low to the high, we made a just short of a 22% increase, and we were looking at a really nice staircase in pattern, but we were essentially blocked at 15.19, which is slightly concerning. Wasn't the biggest move on earth considering what Badger has done historically. So we're either in a period of sell-off or consolidation. To me, it looks like a period of consolidation, but we are moving downwards whilst we're doing so. We have seen a pattern with Badger, and most recently we've seen that between the 15th and 16th of Jan. If I go back over previous hours, previous months and weeks, we see similar before this thing coils up and shoots off higher. But I will just say that if we don't, we've had a significant support zone where we're currently sitting at, and let me just get rid of that. We've bounced off of it at 1365 once, twice, and now we're sitting on it. So if we don't hold this and make a move from here, and that move would essentially be replicating what I expected to see up here to bring us to 16. If we don't see a move, probably with some more angle, we're not going to jump straight up. We'll see some sideways action to get there, and then consolidate and move higher. If we don't see that from here, we're more than likely going to come back to 1356, and worst case scenario, which would be the 786 from the whole move that we've just been looking at, would bring us back to 1251. So yeah, I am still very bullish on Badger, but I am a little concerned that we're dropping the way we are, if I'm brutally honest. Yeah. So what to look for now will be a level of protection bounce following a retest at 1360, and if that doesn't hold, we'll tail off back to 1350 for a move higher. I'll mark that orange, and then worst case scenario, I'm actually going to mark that red, because I don't see that playing out. But what I do see playing out is us tailing back to 13.1, probably having a small bounce, and worst case scenario, we're going to tail off back to 1250, 1260 for continuation. That I'm going to mark amber. So not the best news this morning. Did expect us to continue higher from where we were. Sorry. I think you can tell from the disappointment in my voice with this one. Yeah, it is a sleeping giant. It is one that's going to move. We have historically seen great support between the $30 and $50 range. It's just a matter of finding a way back up there. And I was hoping that with yesterday's bullish momentum, that we would have, at this point, after following accumulation and curling up, we would have popped off out of here, but we were blocked on 2 occasions, and since then we're having a slight sell-off. It isn't a steep correction that we're looking at. This isn't one where the plug has been pulled. The volume is still coming in on this token, so it could be a pattern that we're just consolidating down before a swing higher. That's what I'm hoping for. But I'm going to monitor this one for the next 6 hours or so. And like I say, we're going to move from where we are. We're going to tail off slightly lower and bounce a bit higher, or more likely than not, we're going to tail off slightly lower still before we begin to climb back up. I do think the 1444 is going to be around the 1440 range is going to be peak level of resistance for us, purely on the fact it took us Best part 7 hours to break above, and then from there we had a swing up, and then now we've just tailed off back below. So I think that this will be a challenge for us, and I think we will curl up slowly, and then from here I expect us to have a bounce through, considering that we've been stuck at 1520. From 1440 we should wick higher than we've seen previously, as long as the bullish movement continues. If not, then I'll let you know in about 6 hours time what to look for. Alright, best of luck, take care.